How many of you have been told that eggs are bad for your heart? For decades, we've been warned that eating eggs raises cholesterol and clogs our arteries. But what if I told you that new evidence is turning that old belief upside down? What if the very food we feared could actually protect our heart rather than harm it? You see, it's not always the food itself that's the enemy. It's how our body processes it. And today I'm going to show you the real truth about eggs, cholesterol, and your heart so you can eat smart, live strong, and take charge of your health. For decades, eggs have been one of the most misunderstood foods on the planet. Many people were taught that eating eggs raises cholesterol and causes heart disease, but that information is outdated and incomplete. The truth is, your body's relationship with cholesterol is far more complex than what we were once told. Cholesterol is not your enemy. It's an essential molecule that your body depends on to survive. It's needed for producing hormones, building cell membranes, supporting brain function, and even repairing damaged tissues. Without cholesterol, your body wouldn't be able to heal, think, or balance itself properly. When you eat an egg, you're consuming dietary cholesterol. But here's the key. Dietary cholesterol has very little impact on blood cholesterol for most people. Your liver is the real manager of cholesterol in your body. It produces about 80% of it on its own. When you eat more cholesterol, your liver actually makes less. When you eat less, it makes more. It's an incredible balancing system designed by nature to keep you in equilibrium. The problem isn't the cholesterol from foods like eggs. It's the inflammation and oxidative stress that damage your blood vessels and turn cholesterol into something harmful. Imagine this cholesterol is like a firefighter rushing to the scene of inflammation in your arteries. The problem isn't the firefighter, it's the fire. If you have chronic inflammation from sugar, processed oils, stress, and poor sleep, your body sends cholesterol to patch up that damage. Over time, those patches harden and form plaque. But if you eliminate the inflammation, you stop the fire at its source, and the cholesterol can do its real job, which is healing. Now let's look specifically at eggs. Eggs are one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth. They contain high-quality protein, healthy fats, and vital nutrients like vitamin D, choline, selenium, and B vitamins, all of which play powerful roles in protecting your cardiovascular system. Choline, for example, is essential for liver health and helps prevent fatty liver disease, one of the hidden drivers of high cholesterol. Vitamin D works as a hormone that regulates calcium in your arteries and prevents calcification. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, protecting your cells from oxidative damage that can lead to arterial plaque. When you eat whole eggs, especially pasture-raised or organic ones, you're giving your body natural compounds that improve the quality of your cholesterol. Studies show that eggs raise HDL, the good cholesterol that helps remove LDL, the so-called bad cholesterol, from your arteries. HDL acts like a cleanup crew, carrying cholesterol back to the liver for recycling or removal. People who eat eggs regularly tend to have a healthier cholesterol ratio, higher HDL, and larger, less dense LDL particles, which are far less likely to cause damage. The way you eat your eggs also matters. Boiled or poached eggs are best because they preserve nutrients and avoid oxidizing the fats in the yolk. Frying eggs in processed seed oils or over high heat can damage the cholesterol in the yolk, creating oxidized cholesterol, and that's the real danger. Oxidized cholesterol is what promotes inflammation inside arteries and contributes to plaque formation. So cook your eggs gently, avoid burning or overcooking them, and pair them with anti-inflammatory foods like spinach, avocado, and olive oil. This combination helps neutralize free radicals and keep your arteries clean. Let's talk about balance. Eating 6 eggs with bacon and white toast every morning isn't the goal. It's about mindful inclusion. 1 or 2 eggs a day, paired with fiber-rich vegetables and healthy fats, can actually support heart function. Fiber binds excess cholesterol in your intestines and helps eliminate it naturally. Healthy fats like those found in olive oil and avocados help maintain flexible, resilient blood vessels. This is the perfect combination for keeping your heart young and strong. Here sits a simple protocol you can start today. In the morning, have 2 boiled or poached eggs with a handful of spinach and a drizzle of olive oil. Add a few slices of avocado on the side and a sprinkle of turmeric or black pepper. This single meal gives your body high-quality protein, brain-boosting fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that set your metabolism and cardiovascular system in the right direction for the day. Remember, the key isn't to fear cholesterol, it's to manage inflammation. Focus on cutting back sugar, processed carbs, and refined oils. Move your body daily. Sleep well. Hydrate. When your body is calm and balanced, cholesterol becomes your ally, not your enemy. We've been misled for years, but science is finally catching up. Whole natural foods like eggs are not the problem. It's the processed junk, the chronic stress, and the sedentary lifestyle that are robbing us of heart health. You have the power to change that. With one conscious meal, one positive choice, one mindful day at a time. So the next time someone tells you eggs are bad for your heart, you can smile and say, no, they're part of my heart healing plan. Because when you give your body real, living food, it knows exactly what to do, repair, restore, and protect you from the inside out. When we talk about heart disease, most people immediately think about cholesterol, clogged arteries, or high blood pressure. But the real root of almost every chronic illness, including heart disease, is inflammation. Inflammation is the silent fire burning inside your body, often without pain, without symptoms, and without warning, until one day it manifests as a heart attack, stroke, or chronic fatigue. The good news is that this inflammation is not your destiny. You have the power to control it with your daily choices, especially through the foods you eat. Inflammation isn't always bad. When you cut your finger or catch a cold, your body uses inflammation to heal. It's part of your immune response, short-term, targeted, and protective. But the problem arises when that inflammation never turns off. When your body is constantly fighting from the inside, your immune system goes into overdrive, damaging healthy tissues, arteries, and organs. That's what we call chronic inflammation, and that's the hidden trigger behind heart disease. What causes it? The answer is surprisingly simple: modern living. The processed foods we eat, the refined sugars we crave, the seed oils and packaged snacks, the lack of movement, the emotional stress, and the poor sleep, they all feed inflammation. Sugar, for example, spikes insulin, damages blood vessel walls, and encourages cholesterol to oxidize and stick. Processed vegetable oils like soybean, corn, and canola are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids that fuel inflammation when consumed in excess. And chronic stress releases cortisol, which raises blood pressure, blood sugar, and inflammation all at once. Now here's where it gets interesting. Whole, natural foods like eggs, when prepared correctly and combined with anti-inflammatory ingredients, can actually cool the fire inside your body. The egg yolk, which has been demonized for decades, is rich in antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds protect your arteries from oxidative stress. The healthy fats in eggs help absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D and E, both essential for heart repair and immune balance. But the real power comes when you combine these foods in a way that works with your body, not against it. For example, start your morning with what I call an anti-inflammatory breakfast. 2 boiled or poached eggs, sautéed spinach, a slice of avocado, and a dash of turmeric. This combination gives your body high-quality protein, healthy fats, and antioxidants, all of which stabilize blood sugar, lower inflammation, and keep you full longer. Turmeric, especially when paired with black pepper, has curcumin, a compound proven to suppress inflammatory pathways in the body. Spinach and greens provide magnesium, which relaxes blood vessels and supports your cardiovascular system. Avocado gives you monounsaturated fats that reduce LDL oxidation and raise protective HDL levels. When you combine all these with eggs, you're not just eating breakfast, you're building medicine with your fork. You see, every meal is a message to your body. You can either tell it to heal or tell it to inflame. When you eat processed cereal, toast, or sugary coffee in the morning, your insulin spikes, your inflammation rises, and your energy crashes. But when you eat whole, nutrient-rich foods like eggs and greens, your body releases steady energy, balances hormones, and begins to repair itself from the inside. Let's take it a step further. Beyond food, inflammation is also influenced by your emotional state. Chronic stress acts like gasoline on the fire. When you're constantly rushing, worrying, or feeling anxious, your body stays in fight or flight mode, keeping cortisol levels high. That's why simple mindfulness breathing exercises or a short walk outdoors can lower inflammation faster than most medications. When your body relaxes, blood flow improves, digestion enhances, and your immune system stops attacking itself. If you're serious about lowering inflammation, focus on 3 things: what you eat, how you move, and how you feel. Eat foods that come from nature, not a factory. Whole eggs, leafy greens, wild fish, olive oil, berries, and nuts. Move daily, even if it's just a brisk 20-minute walk. Movement pumps oxygen through your cells and clears toxins. Manage your stress through deep breathing, gratitude, or prayer. Remember, peace in the mind creates peace in the body. Here are 6 a simple daily routine to help your heart stay calm and strong. When you wake up, drink a glass of warm lemon water to hydrate and flush toxins. Have your anti-inflammatory breakfast, eggs with greens, turmeric, and avocado. Midday, stretch your chest and shoulders, take a few deep breaths, and focus on relaxing your jaw and neck. This releases tension that restricts blood flow. And before bed, avoid late-night snacks and blue light. Give your body time to rest and recover. Inflammation doesn't disappear overnight, but every small step makes a big difference. Within days, your energy improves. Within weeks, your blood pressure and cholesterol begin to stabilize. Within months, your arteries start to heal. Your body is incredibly intelligent. It knows how to restore balance when you stop giving it reasons to fight. So the next time you sit down for a meal, ask yourself, is this food healing me or harming me? Every bite is a choice. Choose foods that reduce inflammation, support your cells, and strengthen your heart. You don't need fancy supplements or complicated diets. You just need consistency, awareness, and a willingness to give your body what it's asking for, real living food that nourishes and protects. Your heart doesn't need perfection. It needs progress. It needs love, care, and consistency. And that begins with simple anti-inflammatory choices, one mindful meal at a time. Inside that tiny, humble egg lies one of nature's most perfectly designed packages of nutrition. It's often called a complete food for a reason, because it contains almost everything your body needs to build, repair, and protect itself. When it comes to heart health, brain function, and cellular repair, eggs are one of the most powerful natural tools we have. Yet for years, people feared the yolk, thinking it was dangerous because of cholesterol. The truth is, the yolk is the heart of the egg's power. It's where the real nutrition lives, and it's exactly what your body needs to function at its best. Inside the yolk, you'll find choline, one of the most overlooked nutrients in modern diets. Choline helps your liver process fat efficiently, preventing it from building up and turning into fatty liver, a hidden cause of inflammation, insulin resistance, and heart disease. Your liver plays a major role in regulating cholesterol levels, and when it's sluggish or fatty, it can't keep those levels balanced. So by giving your liver the nutrients it needs through whole eggs, you're actually protecting your heart. Choline also plays another vital role. It helps your body produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that's essential for brain and nerve communication. That means when you eat eggs, you're not only supporting your cardiovascular system, but you're sharpening your memory, focus, and mood. This is one reason why people who eat eggs in moderation often report better mental clarity and energy throughout the day. Eggs are also rich in vitamin D, a hormone-like nutrient that regulates calcium metabolism. Without enough vitamin D, calcium can deposit in your arteries instead of your bones, leading to hardening of the arteries. That's one reason so many people struggle with high calcium scores and stiff arteries, not because they eat too many eggs, but because they lack the nutrients that keep calcium where it belongs. Vitamin D from eggs helps guide calcium into your bones, keeping your arteries flexible and youthful. Let's talk about antioxidants. Yes, you heard that right. Eggs contain antioxidants too. Lutein and zeaxanthin are two powerful carotenoids found in egg yolks. They protect your eyes from oxidative stress and your arteries from inflammation. Think of them as internal shields that keep your blood vessels smooth and clear. When these antioxidants combine with other nutrients like selenium and vitamin E in the egg, your body gets a complete system of defense against oxidative damage, one of the leading causes of heart disease. Now, the way you eat your eggs makes all the difference. When you throw away the yolk and eat only the whites, you lose almost 90% of the egg's nutritional value. The white is great for protein. Yes, but the yolk is where the vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats live. So when you skip the yolk, you're not protecting your heart, you're depriving it. You're removing the very nutrients that help cholesterol move safely through your bloodstream. Here's a simple daily habit. You can start right now. Eat 1 or 2 whole eggs per day, but pair them wisely. Combine them with fiber-rich foods and antioxidants that balance your meal and boost absorption. For example, scramble or poach your eggs with a handful of spinach and onions and olive oil. Add a few slices of avocado on the side and top it off with black pepper and a pinch of turmeric. This isn't just breakfast, this is medicine for your arteries. It's a complete combination of protein, healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants that work together to reduce inflammation and support your metabolism. The timing of your egg consumption also matters. Eating eggs in the morning provides long-lasting energy and stabilizes your blood sugar throughout the day. When your blood sugar stays stable, your body produces less insulin, and that's key because high insulin levels trigger inflammation and fat storage around the belly and organs. A stable metabolism means less stress on your heart and a smoother, more efficient flow of energy all day long. Eggs also help maintain lean muscle mass, which becomes more important as we age. Muscle tissue acts like a metabolic engine, burning more calories even when you're resting. Stronger muscles mean better circulation, lower inflammation, and more efficient fat metabolism. So by giving your body the protein and nutrients it needs from eggs, you're helping it stay youthful, energetic, and resilient. Now there's one more secret most people overlook: the synergy between eggs and vegetables. When you eat eggs with greens like kale, spinach, or broccoli, the fat from the yolk helps your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K found in those vegetables. Without the fat from the yolk, your body can't fully absorb those nutrients. So the egg doesn't just nourish on its own, it amplifies the nutrition of everything you eat with it. This is how nature intended food to work, in harmony. Real whole foods complementing each other to heal and protect your body. So stop fearing the yolk. Respect it. That golden center holds the very nutrients your heart and brain crave. Eat it mindfully. Pair it with the right foods, and let your meals become your medicine. Your daily habit of eating whole eggs can transform your health from the inside out. You're not just feeding your body, you're building your foundation of strength, energy, and vitality. Each bite is a reminder that simple, natural foods carry incredible power. When you choose real nourishment, your body thanks you, not in words, but in the way you feel, move, and live every single day. One of the most important things you can ever learn about your body is that it's always communicating with you. Every symptom, every signal, every sensation, it's your body's way of speaking. When it comes to how you process foods like eggs, this inner communication is crucial. You see, not every body reacts the same way. Some people digest eggs beautifully, gaining energy, clarity, and strength. Others might feel bloated, sluggish, or even experience skin flare-ups without realizing that their body is sending a warning sign. This doesn't mean eggs are bad. It means your body is asking you to listen more closely. Over the years, I've seen countless people blame a single food for their discomfort, when in reality, the issue wasn't the food, it was their gut. Your digestive system is the gateway to your health. If your gut is inflamed, unbalanced, or overburdened, even healthy foods can cause reactions. This is why understanding how your body processes eggs is key. The goal is not to eliminate them forever, but to discover what your body needs to handle them efficiently. Here's something most people don't know. Your ability to digest and absorb nutrients from eggs depends heavily on the health of your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living inside your intestines. These tiny organisms break down food, extract nutrients, and help regulate inflammation throughout the body. When your gut bacteria are imbalanced, you might experience discomfort after eating certain foods, even those that are good for you. So how do you know if your body processes eggs well? You can start with a simple self-test. For 1 week, eat 1 or 2 boiled or poached eggs daily. Pay attention to how your body feels afterward. Do you feel light and energized, or tired and bloated? Does your skin stay clear, or do you notice breakouts or irritation? If you experience any of these negative symptoms, it might not be the egg itself. It could be a sign of underlying inflammation or poor digestion. Here's the next step. Take a 7-day egg elimination challenge. Stop eating eggs completely for 1 week. During that time, focus on healing your gut. Eat probiotic-rich foods like kefir, yogurt, sauerkraut, or kimchi. Add fiber from leafy greens, flax seeds, and chia seeds to help feed your good bacteria. Drink plenty of water and reduce sugar and processed foods, which feed harmful bacteria and increase inflammation. After a week, slowly reintroduce eggs 1 at a time and notice how your body responds. If you feel better, stronger, and more balanced, you've likely healed enough to enjoy eggs again. But if symptoms return, your gut may still need more work. Another reason some people struggle with eggs is how they're cooked or where they come from. Factory farmed eggs often contain residues from the chicken's feed and environment, which can trigger reactions in sensitive individuals. Pasture-raised or organic eggs, on the other hand, come from chickens that eat natural diets rich in nutrients. These eggs have higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and antioxidants, and are far less likely to cause inflammation, so the quality of your eggs makes a world of difference. Cooking method matters too. Fried eggs cooked in processed oils can produce oxidized fats that irritate the gut and inflame the arteries. Instead, try boiling or poaching your eggs. These gentle cooking methods preserve the nutrients and make digestion easier. Sometimes it's not the egg that causes discomfort. It's the burnt oil or the cooking style that turns a healthy meal into a digestive burden. If you suspect that your digestion is weak, start supporting it naturally. One simple habit is to drink a cup of warm water with lemon 15 minutes before your meal. This stimulates stomach acid and prepares your digestive system to break down protein more effectively. You can also add a small amount of apple cider vinegar in water before meals. This helps balance pH and supports the breakdown of fats and proteins, making the egg easier to digest. And don't forget the power of chewing. Digestion begins in your mouth. When you eat too fast, you skip the first step of breaking down your food, forcing your gut to do all the heavy lifting. Slow down, chew each bite thoroughly. This simple act can dramatically improve digestion and reduce bloating, gas, and discomfort. Now, if you notice that you truly can't tolerate eggs, even after gut healing, that's okay. Your body is unique. There are plenty of other nutrient-rich foods that provide similar benefits, like wild salmon, chia seeds, spinach, and avocados. But if you can reintroduce eggs comfortably, they can remain a valuable part of your health journey. The goal is always to work with your body, not against it. Your body is intelligent beyond measure. It knows what it needs and what it can't handle. All you have to do is listen. The bloating, the fatigue, the skin irritation, these aren't random, they're messages. When you begin to recognize and respect those signals, you step into a new level of control over your health. So use the self-test. Eliminate, reintroduce, and observe. Keep a small journal to track how your body responds. This 1 week of mindful awareness can teach you more about your health than years of guessing or relying on fad diets. Your body wants to heal, and when you listen to it, it will guide you back to balance every single time. Every reaction is feedback. Every symptom is communication. When you become fluent in your body's language, you no longer live in confusion or fear. You live in partnership with the most intelligent system ever created, yourself. Your heart is not just a muscle that pumps blood. It's the very rhythm of your life. Every beat carries oxygen, nutrients, and vitality to every cell in your body. But what many people don't realize is that your heart depends not only on what you eat, but on how you move. Physical movement is nature's most powerful medicine. It keeps your arteries flexible, clears toxins from your system, and strengthens the heart muscle so it can work efficiently without strain. When you move your body, you're not just burning calories, you're awakening circulation, stimulating the nervous system, and creating life energy that reaches every organ. One of the most common reasons people develop heart disease isn't because they eat the wrong foods, but because they don't move enough. A sedentary lifestyle slows blood flow, weakens the heart, and leads to stiffness in the arteries. It's like having a river that stops flowing. Stagnation sets in and debris starts to accumulate. That debris in your arteries is plaque, inflammation, and cholesterol buildup. But the good news is, even a few minutes of mindful movement every day can completely change the way your cardiovascular system functions. You don't need to spend hours in a gym or lift heavy weights to improve your heart health. What your body really needs is gentle, rhythmic, consistent movement, something that opens your chest, expands your lungs, and allows oxygen to flood your bloodstream. One of my favorite practices is what I call the heart pump stretch. It's simple, safe, and incredibly effective for almost everyone, regardless of age or fitness level. Here's how it works. Stand tall with your feet shoulder width apart. Let your arms hang naturally at your sides. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly raise your arms out to the sides, opening your chest wide. As you do this, imagine your heart expanding, like you're allowing more life, more oxygen, and more energy to enter your body. Now exhale through your mouth and gently squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lower your arms back down. Repeat this slow, controlled motion for about 10 deep breaths. When you open your chest like this, you're stretching the muscles that often become tight from sitting, hunching, or stress. You're increasing blood flow to the heart, lungs, and shoulders, which helps your posture and circulation. Every breath in brings oxygen to your cells. Every breath out helps release tension and carbon dioxide. This simple exercise not only boosts physical health, it also calms the mind and lowers stress hormones, like cortisol, which play a huge role in heart disease. When you practice the heart pump stretch daily, you train your body to breathe deeply and rhythmically. Most people breathe shallowly without realizing it, starving their heart and brain of oxygen. Deep breathing floods the blood with oxygen, alkalizes the body, and reduces inflammation. When you combine breath work with gentle stretching, you're supporting both your cardiovascular and nervous systems, the two systems that control every function in your body. If you want to take this one step further, pair the heart pump stretch with light walking or marching in place. Movement activates your calf muscles, which act as second hearts by pumping blood upward through your veins back to your heart. This helps prevent pooling in the legs, reduces swelling, and enhances circulation. Just 5 to 10 minutes of this practice each morning and evening can make a noticeable difference in your energy levels, mood, and cardiovascular strength. Here's something many people don't know. Exercise also helps balance cholesterol naturally. When you move your body, your HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, increases. HDL works like a vacuum, removing excess LDL cholesterol from the arteries and sending it back to the liver for processing. That means every stretch, every step, every deep breath you take is helping clean your arteries and improve your heart function. You can also use this exercise during times of stress. When your mind feels heavy or your chest feels tight, stand up and do the heart pump stretch. Take slow, mindful breaths and visualize your heart opening up, releasing worry, releasing tension, releasing fear. Movement is not just physical, it's emotional therapy for your heart. Every time you open your chest, you're also opening your energy. You're saying to your body, I'm ready to receive peace, health, and strength. Now, if you want to add more variety, you can do simple mobility movements that target your upper back and shoulders. Roll your shoulders backward in wide circles, stretch your arms overhead, twist gently from side to side. All these movements enhance blood flow around the heart and lungs. When your posture improves, your breathing improves. When your breathing improves, your energy improves. And when your energy improves, your entire cardiovascular system begins to heal. The goal is consistency. 5 minutes a day is better than an hour once a week. What matters most is that you show up for your heart every single day. Movement is your heart's favorite medicine. It doesn't cost a thing. It has no side effects. And it only requires one thing, your willingness. Remember this truth. Motion is life. When you move your body, you move your blood, your lymph, your energy, and your emotions. You clear stagnation, you awaken healing, and you give your heart the rhythm it was designed to live by. So tomorrow morning, before you check your phone or pour your coffee, stand up tall, take a deep breath, open your arms, and give your heart the gift of oxygen and movement. Your body will thank you. Your heart will respond with strength, clarity, and gratitude. Because every beat, every breath, every stretch you take, it's a reminder that you're alive and that your heart is listening. When it comes to heart health, prevention is everything. You can eat clean, move daily, and manage stress. But true protection happens when you develop habits that keep your heart healthy for the long run. Your goal isn't just to avoid heart disease, it's to build a body that thrives with energy, balance, and resilience every single day. The truth is, heart disease doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process, the result of years of small, repeated choices. But the beauty of the human body is that it can also reverse that process through consistent healing habits. Your liver and gut are two of the most overlooked players in heart health. The liver regulates cholesterol. It produces it, breaks it down, and removes the excess. Your gut, on the other hand, determines how well you absorb nutrients and eliminate waste. When these two systems are balanced and functioning properly, cholesterol levels stay in check, blood sugar remains stable, and inflammation stays low. But when they become overburdened by poor diet, toxins, or stress, your whole cardiovascular system suffers. That's why one of the simplest yet most powerful daily habits you can adopt is supporting your liver and gut health. Start your morning with a glass of warm lemon water. This ancient practice stimulates your liver's detox pathways, helps flush out toxins, and prepares your digestive system for the day. The citric acid in lemon also supports bile production, which helps your body process fats, including cholesterol, more efficiently. You're not just drinking lemon water, you're waking up your internal engine. Next, focus on fiber. Fiber acts like a broom for your digestive tract, sweeping out toxins, old cholesterol, and waste. Foods like flax seeds, chia seeds, oats, beans, and leafy greens are natural detoxifiers that keep your cholesterol in balance. Soluble fiber binds to cholesterol in your intestines, preventing it from being absorbed into the bloodstream. Over time, this can significantly lower LDL levels while supporting the growth of healthy gut bacteria. Another long-term habit that can transform your cardiovascular health is balancing your omega fatty acids. Modern diets are overloaded with omega-6 fats, found in processed oils like corn, soy, and sunflower, and low in omega-3 fats, which are found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts. When this ratio is out of balance, inflammation rises, blood thickens, and the arteries become more prone to plaque buildup. By consciously increasing omega-3 rich foods and cutting back on processed oils, you create a natural anti-inflammatory environment inside your body. Your blood flows smoother, your arteries stay more flexible, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. Another key is hydration. Most people don't realize how dehydration affects the heart. When you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, forcing your heart to pump harder to move it through your vessels. Over time, this creates unnecessary stress on your cardiovascular system. Make it a habit to drink clean water consistently throughout the day. Add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to restore electrolytes and support cellular hydration. Your heart is 73% water. It thrives when your body is properly hydrated. Let's not forget the power of rest. Sleep is when your body repairs, regenerates, and resets. During deep sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops, your arteries relax, and your heart rate stabilizes. This nightly rhythm allows your cardiovascular system to recover from the day's demands. Chronic sleep deprivation, on the other hand, raises cortisol, blood sugar, and inflammation, all direct contributors to heart disease. Make it a priority to get at least 7 hours of deep, restorative sleep. Turn off screens an hour before bed, dim the lights, and give your mind a chance to unwind. A calm mind equals a calm heart. Stress management is also a lifelong heart-saving habit. Chronic stress acts like slow poison on your cardiovascular system. It elevates cortisol and adrenaline, tightens your blood vessels, and keeps your blood pressure high. The solution isn't to eliminate stress, it's to learn how to release it. Deep breathing, meditation, prayer, or spending time in nature all help reset your nervous system. Even a few minutes of conscious breathing can slow your heart rate and signal safety to your brain. The moment your mind relaxes, your blood pressure follows. Now combine all these habits together: nourishing foods, hydration, deep sleep, mindful breathing, and movement, and you create a lifestyle that naturally protects your heart. You don't need perfection, you need consistency. The body rewards those small, repeated actions. Here's such a simple daily ritual you can begin right now. When you wake up, start with warm lemon water. Move your body, stretch, walk, breathe deeply. Eat a nourishing breakfast that includes eggs, greens, and healthy fats. Drink water throughout the day. Take 5 minutes in the afternoon to slow down and breathe. In the evening, shut off screens early and create a calm space for rest. These small habits, practiced daily, will do more for your heart than any single supplement or medication ever could. Your heart responds to how you live. It beats stronger when you nourish it, rests deeper when you calm it, and serves you better when you move it. Every beat is a reminder of how connected your mind, body, and spirit truly are. So make the decision today to live preventively, not reactively. Don't wait for a diagnosis or a symptom to make a change. You have the power to protect your heart starting right now. The steps are simple, the results are profound, and the reward is a life filled with energy, peace, and longevity. Remember, small daily habits create lasting results. Your heart doesn't need you to do everything. It just needs you to start something and to keep doing it with love, purpose, and consistency. My friends, heart health doesn't come from fear. It comes from balance and awareness. Don't let outdated myths steal the joy of eating real, nourishing food. Remember this, it's not what you eat occasionally, it's what you eat consistently that defines your health. So starting today, bring back those eggs responsibly, mindfully, and with gratitude. Feed your body what it needs to heal, and your heart will thank you for decades to come. Your body is designed to thrive. You just have to give it the right fuel.